Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the NickieV Sports Show. On today's episode, it'll be your recap of the big victory by the 49ers yesterday versus the Chiefs. But first, before I get into the review of the game, I just want to go out and call out the media and talk about all this Jim Harbaugh bullshit and about how the players don't want to play for him and yada, yada, yada. I'm beginning to think the NFL media is ran by TMZ, and it's getting ridiculous and old. Every Sunday, the pre-games on ESPN, NFL Network, you know, there's a new story about how the players don't like Harbaugh and how they don't want to play for him. Like, I think last week, Deion Sanders had a source in the locker room, and he was in there, and Jim Harbaugh farted in the locker room, and one of the players didn't like the smell. So the reporter ran, he told Deion Sanders, you know, they didn't like the smell, so they don't want to play for him. So Deion's Captain Dipshit ass gets on NFL Network. Yeah, I don't think they want to pay for him, man. You know, perhaps he won't pay. He ain't my thought, though. Like, shut the fuck up, Deion. Like, you're a fucking bum. You didn't tackle anybody when you played. No one cares what you have to say. No one gives a shit, okay? I don't know how these dudes get hired on NFL Network and ESPN. When they get hired, they instantly turn into these nerds and they try and be funny. Like Steve Mariucci, he might be the biggest dipshit on TV. Like he tries to be funny, he ain't funny. He looks like an idiot, and they're all just like, oh, but and then my sources. Who the hell are these sources? Like, I would love to know these. I love how these sources don't have faces. They just. Why won't you tell them? Like, what's the difference? Like, I don't get it. I don't get these so-called sources. It's annoying. I'm sick of hearing about it. They're winning games, and next week, the Niners on Monday night, so I'm sure the whole pregame will be how they don't want to play for Harbaugh. They don't like his shit, how it smells. They don't like the way he looks. They probably don't like the way he dresses. Maybe they're mad because he wears the same thing every game. I don't know, but it's ridiculous. Adam and Jay Glazer on well, there's no way Jim Harbaugh's come back. Who the fuck are you? How the fuck do you know? Like, where's your sources? Who are your sources? And Jim York comes out and tweets, you know, it's fine, you know, but I mean, not every player is going to like the coach. I mean, it's just not going to happen. Like, I played basketball in high school. I don't like my coach, you know, so it's like that. People are going to be pissed off. They don't, you know, not everybody's going to like the coach, but they're winning, so who gives a shit? And I don't know, I guess the media, they just got it out for the Niners. I think that's what it is. And whatever little story they can find, they're on it. And they're looking like nerds, talking like dipshits, and that's what they do. So that's going to be my rant for that. So I'm going to get into the review of the game here. It was a return to Alex Smith, who I've been a big fan since they drafted him. I loved Alex Smith. I still like Alex Smith. I still root for him. And it just amazes me that the question is still out there that did they make the right decision by playing Kaepernick over Smith? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, and it cracks me up. When Alex Smith was in the Niners, all I heard was he sucked. He was a game manager and they weren't winning shit with him. And now we shouldn't have got rid of him? Like, are you high? What the hell are you talking about? I don't get it. Like, Colin Kaepernick is 10 times better than Alex Smith. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. There's no argument to it. He's better. It's as simple as that. And these are the same people that say he sucked and saying we shouldn't. It just cracks me up. But like I said, I'm a big Alex Smith fan. I supported him since day one, and people made fun of me for it. And these are the same people that are he should have never got rid of him. Kaepernick's flash in the pan, blah, 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 blah. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. But on to the game. Big win for the Niners. 3-2 feels so much better than 2-3. And it was like what I like to call these Niners. It's torture time. It's never easy. They can never put them away when they have a chance, you know. And it just seems like the defense is on the field for the last stand, and it's always up to them, which is very fucking nervous. But we'll start with the offense. Offense did some good things. Offensive line didn't play all that great. Kaepernick was getting sacked too many times. Didn't have a lot of time. Offensive line got it short. Anthony Davis being out hurt. I mean, they do some good things, they do some bad things. So, there's room for improvement on the line. The inconvenient truth, he's just saying, I ain't going nowhere. I mean, he is a beast, and he's running well. And you feed Frank Gore, good things happen. He's over another 100-yard game, and he's looking very fresh. Carlos Hyde's had some good runs. He's very, very close to breaking a long one. I love the way he runs. He runs hard. He's no dancing, straight in the hole, fucking people up, going right up the middle. So the running backs played well. They did well. Kaepernick played a pretty good game. He missed that Bolden throw at the end of the game to put it away. He had him in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. The ball sailed on him a little bit. But that's going to happen. But the throw to Brandon Lloyd, that was a thing of beauty. I mean, what a catch by Brandon Lloyd in a big spot in the game. That was clutch. That's what Brandon Lloyd does. I'm glad he's back. Played a hell of a game. But Kaepernick, yeah, he played good. The receivers did. Stevie Johnson, I mean, he just legit shoved the dude 7 yards away, caught the touchdown pass wide open. That's a big pickup. He's shown he's worth. Love that pickup. Crabtree didn't do too much. But that's a good thing. Crabtree doesn't have a good game. Vernon Davis doesn't play. Other people are stepping up. It's depth. That's what they got. Most talented roster in the goddamn league. That's just how it is. But yeah, so the offense played well. There were some missed opportunities. The field goals. Shout out to Phil Dawson. I mean, every time he would go to kick over 50 yards, I'm just sitting there like I don't know if he can make it. And bang, right through the middle. So Phil Dawson, shout out to you. But it's every year. They just cannot finish in the end zone. And these field goals, you're keeping teams in the game. Like, you score touchdowns, you're putting them away, and it makes it so much fucking easier. But overall, offensively, there's some things they can fix, but they played well. Special teams definitely redeemed themselves. Like I said, Phil Dawson kicking well. No big, there was one decent return, but no touchdowns or nothing like that. So the special teams redeemed themselves after last week. Defensively, I was screaming at the TV at the beginning of the game. Alex Smith ain't going to throw the ball down the field. Okay? They were doing these, nothing was over 5 yards, and the defenders, the D-backs, are 10 yards off of these guys. They're not going deep. Get up and press them. They're not going to do anything. Like, that was pissing me off, but, I mean, they adjusted in the second half. There wasn't much there. Played well. Charles had a couple of decent runs, but they kept him contained. And that run for their Thomas, the running back, it is what it is. That'll happen. He's quick. But Aaron Lynch again, another shot to him. He's the only one that seems like he's getting pressure on the quarterback because there wasn't much. Alex Smith was back there baking cakes, playing patty cake. But when you get, like I said, they don't throw the ball down the field. So, but Aaron Lynch played well. He got some pressure. Brooks had a couple nice plays, a couple tip passes. I would love to see Tank Carradine play out there. I don't know what the hell his deal is. I don't know if he can't get the playbook or what, but it would be nice to have him on the D-line. But secondary played well again. Cox, big interception to seal the deal. He's playing out his mind. I don't know what they're going to do when Tremaine Brock comes back, but Culliver, he's been decent. Bethay's a beast. I mean, there's not much to say about it. We're not missing Whitner at all. Reed played well. Willis played well. Will Hoyt played well. I mean, they're stepping up. Depth. It comes back to depth. Guys are stepping up. Next man up. They're playing well. So, that's a big win. So Cap against Alex Smith. Cap got the win. I would much rather have him as my quarterback than Alex Smith, and I'm a big Alex Smith fan. So that is what that is. But Monday night next week against the Rams. The Rams, I mean, they're showing some things. They're not bad, but that's a game you got to go in there and beat their ass and take care of business. And like I said, it feels good to be 3-2. And I mean, they're torture games. They're just always close. They just can't get that touchdown to seal the deal. But, I didn't even talk about Bolden. Bolden is a football player. The dude is a straight beast. You ain't fucking with him. You throw the ball to him, he's catching it. It's as simple as that. Except for that throw in the end zone and Cap overthrew him. But on to St. Louis. And that's going to do it for this show. The show is produced by Bang Bang Productions. Music coming to you from the Iron Chef Raekwon, Wu-Tang Clan. You know it is. That's that good shit. Until next time, I'm out. Peace. Bang, bang.